concentration is focusing on a point, then meditation is non-focusing and being in space and in time. In space doesn't mean being in a particular place, and in time doesn't mean being at a particular moment. It just means to have the feeling of eternity regarding time, and to have the feeling of infinity regarding space. And of course those feelings are very subjective. Time is very objective. Space is very objective. You understand that? Time is objective because it is in between two reference points. 10 to 3 up to 5 to 3. So, and space is the same. It is only because there are reference points here and there. Now, the nature of time, or the nature of space, has nothing to do with reference points. Can you understand that? As soon as there is something that I call me, myself, I, time comes in and space comes in. You understand?
So at the time that you're also having this experience of infinity and eternity, that's a moment that you also go beyond the concept of the I-ness, at least on a small I. You may have a more expanded sense or a larger.
There's no more I.
Larger self.
There's no more room for I at that time.
Mm-hmm.
There is a sensation which doesn't belong to you, doesn't belong to anyone. You cannot grasp it, you cannot control it, you cannot keep it, you cannot use it, you can't do anything. And you understand that? And this is why you don't need any particular conditions. Because it is not depending on any conditions. What is happening is that you concentrate, and you concentrate on tiniest and tiniest, very, very small object. Smaller and smaller and smaller, then you come to a concept, to an idea. And doing so, all of a sudden, something changes. And at that moment, this is what is called meditation. And you don't control it at all. But there is a very subtle in-between. So you don't control it, but you're responsible. And it's very, very subtle. As soon as you put a little bit too much of effort, everything goes. And if you don't make this very, very little effort, it also goes. And this is what I mean by responsibility. It is this so tiny inner position, and this is not depending on anything. doesn't depend if you are on the sofa or in your toilets or in a monastery or wherever. It doesn't depend if you have 20, if you have 40 or 62. It is just a very tiny approach of a part of reality. But it just asks you to be very serious and like a laser. You say a laser? Very sharp and at the same time very open.